Contrary to popular belief, most people gear their training and what their ideology is as far as equipment. They gear it towards some sort of, we'll call it public, a public domain, a Walmart parking lot, something, and then that's what I kind of gear my training for. Where in reality, if we start looking at it and kind of really searching it and researching it, we find out that many people have problems right in their own home. And everybody goes, well, I'm ready for a street fight. Yeah, but are you ready for a home fight? One of the things that we always recommend for people who come to school and deal with this is a real simple thing. Most people, at 3 o'clock in the morning, they're not going to have gear. This is just a simple system. You could do whatever you want. We just simply made a pouch. If I heard a noise, had a problem, I picked up said defensive weapon, whatever it was, I can simply take this thing and simply loop it around my neck. So even if I'm in my jammy bottoms and my flip-flops, this thing was real simple. What we do with it is you can take either a pistol or a rifle magazine, either one, and stick it in there. We also advocate that people have like a charged cell phone that they have in there, and then maybe a light source, and then if you needed a key for a deadbolt lock kind of system inside your house. And all we're looking for here is if I get up and pick up a weapon to defend myself, the support equipment that I need for that, the ability to communicate, the ability to reload the gun, the ability to see what it is I'm engaging, those components are with me here. So that would be one of the advantages of this small pouch. I don't know anything about guns, and I know even less about fire, but if I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and my house is on fire, trust me, I bet you $5 I'm excited. So the fire extinguishers are a really good thing. The other part of it, worst case scenario, this is what I wind up with in a fight. Great, I squirt them with the white stuff in the face and beat the crap out of them with the red can. So it is also a defensive tool as well as a protective measure. I personally think that if you have a handgun for home defense, you'd like to have one that has a light, and you'd also like to have a handheld light, and I would basically learn 2 or 3 real simple basic techniques, and I would apply them to both lights. Lights are funny, they're sort of like guns. 1 light is none, 2 is 1, because they can kind of like take a dump when you need them the worst. So I would basically have a gun mounted light if I could, and then have a handheld, and then know how to interchange techniques so that you could do it. And it's simply just an acquired skill that you'd practice at the range. One of the things that I always tell people, if they go, I like shotguns, not a problem. Always remember to measure the distance inside your house, like from that point behind the bed over to where the door is. You need to replicate that distance at the range and shoot it, because the problem with shotguns is they're really good, okay, except they shoot a really tight pattern inside the house. This is the Remington 870 shotgun. People go, well, that's not very tactical. You're right. Okay. It also is very simplistic. It works very easy. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with the shotguns. You can kind of use them in that format. The best example of good training is never having to use it. So start thinking about it and pre-plan and train now for anything that could go wrong, and how would we resolve that problem. So keep that in mind as you make preparations to defend yourself and your family.